EasyJet, they're just digging a big hole for themselves. EasyJet got hacked today. They've lost 9 million of their customers' account in the UK and the whole of Europe combined. And with the new GDPR regulation, they're in really big trouble. And also the COVID-19 with all the planes stranded. Not good. So stick with me and I'm explaining to you why you should not touch EasyJet. Just now, do not touch. Okay? See you soon. Hi, welcome back to my family investment channel. Today I'm going to speak about EasyJet's very disappointing cyber hacking. But before I begin, those watching this, most likely you will have an EasyJet account, EasyJet password, credit card of EasyJet. So advice number 1, log in, change your password. Number 2, go into the credit card, remove that credit card. If it's not expired, remove that credit card and then call your bank, check your bank details, see if anything has been leaked, has been lost. And also tell the bank that your credit card has been lost through EasyJet's cyber hacking. And number 3, the email address that you link with, make sure that you change the email address as well. The last thing is, you might be, it might come and turn around you because some people do have the password of EasyJet and the, Gmail, Hotmail, whatever email account, they might have the same password or your date of birth, whatever. So do change the account as well. And number 4, please just check your bank statements, check if any suspicious activity, and and get it secured. Okay, so you don't get impacted by this highly stressed incident where you might lose money in your bank account. That's the last thing. Okay, let's go back to the topic of today. This cyber attack. Cyber attack, highly sophisticated. EasyJet knew about this back in January. I think it's the breach attack people trying to force through. And then towards April, they started getting breached. They started knowing that they've lost account, about 2,000 credit card accounts. At least they know for now that's been breached. But because they hold 9 million customer information, so most likely details about your addresses, your date of birth, your credit card details, it's all been taken and been sold in dark space, in a criminal range area where people start trying to hack your account. So details will be revealed on the 26th of May. Today is only the 19th of May. They've announced it to the general media, but they'll announce to everyone what else to do. But for now, you know what to do, take precaution action. So EasyJet as it stands, surprise, $5 per share. They've dropped from 15 to 5. They've lost 2/3 of the value. And with the hacking news that came out, it's only about less than 1% that's been lost. So it's not much that's going on. But in the past where you've seen TalkTalk, they've been hacked. £77 million fine on TalkTalk, breach expenses. Their share price has dropped, they've never recovered. TalkTalk has never recovered. And when BA got hacked as well, back in 2018, there were £183 million fine. And on the day of the drop, during that week, they dropped 20% of the value in 2018. And EasyJet hasn't dropped. I think people don't understand the impact of what this could be. And bearing in mind is now we have the EU GDPR, EU General Data Protection Regulation, where everybody has to comply back in 2019. So the fines, the action taken on the cyber attack on EasyJet will be even bigger than BA and TalkTalk because they were before the GDPR protection regulation. Okay, so I'm going to make it quick why you shouldn't buy. Let me give you 4 key reasons why you should not touch EasyJet. I will not touch EasyJet for now. They look cheap, they look great. Number one, okay, EasyJet looks cheap, it looks great, they might jump back, but think about it. Number 1, cash flow issues. Cash flow, they're struggling. Planes are on the ground, planes are not flying, they're not making sales, no turnover, and the next thing is they're going to get hit by this new fine regulation. Remember when Lloyd's got hit by the PPI issue? Remember what Toyota got hit by the scandals with the airbags, making loss year after year after year. They're still paying back. So how long is this gonna keep EasyJet on their foot? And now EasyJet, they're all surrendered. No sales for the last 3-4 months, ever since the lockdown and the whole of Europe. And the fact that they've got support from the government of £600 million loan from the government, and they got another 400 million from creditors. Okay, they've already got £1 billion in the belt to keep them going for the next few months. And with BA fined up to 183 million. Let's say, and in BBC they did claim with the GDPR issue, they could be fined 4% of the annual worldwide turnover. If it's 4% of the 2019 revenue, which is about 6.5 million pounds revenue, it will accumulate about 250 million pound fine if they base it on 2019. And the fact that they already took 400 million out from creditors' loan to keep things going, to keep playing on the ground, the parking, the fees, paying the bad debts. How are they going to manage to get another 300 million pounds to pay? Are they going to get more loans? Is the government going to just save EasyJet? They've got other airlines they want to save as well. And the second time, hacking at the wrong time, obviously. Getting hacked during the coronavirus. And it seems that they got hacked in a time where they were trying to make stuff work from home. I believe the hackers came in really aggressively at a time when people working from home, lack of IT people, lack of cybersecurity folks, lack of IT infrastructure security, they were all being exposed because people working from home, social distancing. And now, with people being laid off, not enough people trying to secure this problem, people trying to assess to get this through, they're short on staff. Basically, they're short on staff. And staff, the highlighting procedures, and they need to come through this hurdle. So it's the wrong time to get hacked and to try to work overtime to overcome this issue. So they're trying to report, they're going to be investigated, and it's going to be a long process, and a lot of money will be thrown in to resolve this based on the EU GDPR regulation. And number 3, the outgoings during restart. Now with all the planes parked in the ground, when all the planes starts flying again, all these planes need to be maintained. As a mechanical engineer once said to me, the cheapest place to run the plane is to make sure that it's on the ground minimum time. If the plane is on the ground minimum time, maintenance is very low. So if your planes keep flying, if it lands at the place, if it's within the hour and it flies off again, the engine has been kept warm. So maintenance, because the engine, the RB211 engine, Rolls-Royce engines are keeping rotating. So if the engine has been sat there for a long time, it needs to be maintained, it needs to be overhauled, it might need to be taken apart depending on the age of the airplane. So a lot of maintenance on cost will be in place. So I'm not sure this £1 billion loan and potential more cost on this hacking, where are they going to get the money? And the fact that the outgoings, because of social distancing, how are they going to configure the flights? They can't be full board flight. You might have to sit in between, there's a gap in between space that cannot fill up the flight. So sales revenue will be tough on this opening, even if EasyJet comes back. Really tough, guys. Really tough. Would you want to invest? Would you want to invest? And the fourth one, will the UK government pump more money to bail them out? Who else will bail them out? Remember, they're a private sector company. That's why they're being floated in the stock exchange. So that's number 4. Highly doubt the UK government will bail them out. There's so many areas that the UK government need to spend money on. They might most likely save the likes of BA first before EasyJet, and EasyJet might need more money. Why they did not take additional precaution? Because they did not get hacked because of COVID-19. They got hacked because of negligence, because of them not preparing. GDPR already came in place in 2019. They should have known. They should have deleted all the customer data. So why did they still have our data? That's what I don't understand. So that's me for EasyJet. It's a no, not for me buy. There are many other avenues for growth. There are many other avenues for recovery in the UK sector, in the US, overseas, in Europe. There are other stocks to buy. This is not the stock for me. I'm highly disappointed that my data has been breached by EasyJet. And so you should go and check up on your account and make sure that nothing happens to you. So that's me. EasyJet is not for me. So if you do like this video, please share, like, and subscribe. You can also follow me on Facebook, where I update on a daily basis. And also, if you do like, a big fan, you can sign up with my Patreon and show me a bit of support so I can keep this channel going. Have a good day, guys. I need to go, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.